Good evening from down under, everyone. My name is Roommate Splits, and we're going to continue our Let's Play of Super Robot Wars Y cross playthrough. This should be part 114 in the series, if I have my numbers correct. And last we left off, we did all the random DLC, and now we are going to go do some side missions. I think I'm going to start off with Noah's Brand Faith. And I'm going to trust the Akirasu wiki and try and actually maximize experience. So according to it, I don't have to get any specific kills with anyone despite certain named people coming up. I'm going to do some anyway as a precaution, but ultimately I'm going to err a little on the side of caution. So Daba will get one. Yeah, Double will get one, Soada's gonna get one, and Shower's gonna get one. Anyway, in the Ardent Cafe. It happened 2 years ago, right in the middle of the Revolutionary War. Back then, Captain Nove, Commander Nove, then and I were part of the 31st Autonomous Corps, the Indigo Chasers. Our job was to investigate and intercept any enemies of humanity to be found in the outer rim of the Earthsphere. They had one fateful day, the Indigo Chasers encountered a mobile weapon of unknown affiliation. The pilot was Celestial Emperor Lava Bloom, wasn't it? Yeah. He crushed us like ants and destroyed the entire 31st Autonomous Corps to test his power. I see, it was because the Indigo Chasers were disbanded that you and Captain Nove left the military. Not quiet. Commander Nove petitioned our superiors for permission to pursue the mysterious enemies, but they just threw out his report and covered it all up. In hindsight, that was probably because Ravel had already infiltrated the EFF at that point. In any case, the commander resigned from the military, concealing his despair under a veil of casual apathy, and I followed him into exile. I can't believe it. After all that, I came to think justice wasn't even real. I developed a chip on my shoulder against people in positions of authority. They gradually sacrificed other people's happiness at the altar of their own interests. I convinced myself you had to be no different. I'm so sorry, Chica. I realize now that I was just taking my frustrations out on you. Deep down, I knew you weren't like that, and yet... Thank you so much for confiding in me, Mina. I'll do everything I can to prove your faith in me wasn't misplaced. Okay, thank you. Captain Nove has been hunting Babloom to this very day for revenge, hasn't he? Actually, I don't think that's quite it. Don't get me wrong, it's a cold, hard fact that Babloom is the one who butchered our comrades, but the commander isn't the type to hold a war grudge. Then, I think it's because the hunt for Babloom is all the commander has left. His only reason for living after losing everything else. What's more, it's not Lava Bloom he can't forgive, nor our former superiors who concealed the truth, but rather himself for being so powerless. Meanwhile, at Evil Incorporated. Racistus. Izana. My existence is still a secret from the Bloom, correct? Yes, I gave you my word and I've kept it. Good, you'll do as I say if you want to avert destruction. What would you have me do? Simple, fight the A event. You hardly need to tell me that, it's already part of my job. So much the better. Fighting is what spurs species to evolve. Your people's genes should speak volumes there. Meanwhile, in the briefing room. Wait, we'll be fighting over Power Star? Like Palata Star? That's right, Resistance, the Commander Noah Brand made the challenge. Hold on, what's Palata Star? It's a mining planetoid that's normally part of Pentagon World. It was under Poseidon's control when we left. So it's been brought to Earth's solar system like we were. Star is a state of rebellion against the societal forces. It's attempting to claim independence. They also have support from the Aeon, and they've been able to force a stalemate. In hopes of resolving the situation, Noah's has dispatched Noahbrand, and the commander of Noahbrand, Racistus, has challenged us to a battle with the independence of Star on the line. I get it, they're threatening Star, so we can't refuse them. That Sister's lady never learns, huh? Either way, this is just what we needed. If we win, not only will we free Star, it'll give hope to everyone else fighting Noah's. Surely they know how much they stand to lose, and they still made the challenge. We need to be very careful. How will we respond, Representative Chica? Celestial Emperor Valaloon wants to claim the A event and Shadows for his own. Therefore, we will accept Noahbrand's challenge to prove that we will fight him to the end. Representative Chica. We'll set our course for Star immediately and begin preparations. Meanwhile, in the residential quarter. So this is the residential quarter. I've managed to get this far, but... Hey there. I've been spotted. I'm not sure who you are, but you're only making yourself look more suspicious acting like that. You're the Kaiju Club, so you know about us. Please don't tell me we have stalkers now. I'm not a stalker. I'm here because, like you, I'm after the A Advent. Alright, so you're the enemy of the A Advent. In that case, we gotta stop you. Wait, I thought you were the same as us. We want to destroy humanity, but not the A Advent. What you said makes no logical sense. I guess it does sound odd. I don't think we have a good explanation ourselves. Regardless, it's the truth. You can do whatever you want, we won't turn you into shadows. If you try to damage the city though, we'll fight you ourselves. I'm just here to investigate the A Advent. Any fighting we'll do will be on the field of battle. Would you like a tour of the city then? What? If you just creep around aimlessly, you'll get caught in no time. Meanwhile, we know the guard patrol routes like the back of our hand. Also, while you're here, we can bring you to some of the best spots in the A Advent. So at the cafe again. Thank you for waiting, here's your 5 daily special lunches. Thank you, ma'am. Oh man, you picked the right day to sneak in. Today's lunch is fried food assortment. I see. We'll treat you today since it's their first time meeting. As a special night, I can't allow myself to owe. It's not that big a deal. Talk later, eat now, don't let the food get cold. Okay. Good, right? It is. If you come in right at the end of the lunch rush, the place is pretty empty, so you can take it easy. Hey, after lunch, why don't we go bowling? I'm not here for a vacation. If you really want to know how the people in the AN live, you should just follow our advice. Yeah, after all, we know this town top to bottom. Why? Why not? It's like, why what? The Kaiju Club wants to exterminate humanity to build a world of Kaiju, don't they? We do. But you're part of this town, close to the people here. It just kind of happened that way. It's nice here. Anyone up for a post-lunch coffee? If you would. What a crazy group. Sukanova Cross. Hey sisters, checking in on your enemies before our showdown? Don't worry, I'm not gonna mess with someone getting lunch. Besides, you're obviously not equipped for sabotage. We'll fight you fair and square tomorrow, we can settle things properly then. How honorable. Well, I think the lady prefer it that way. You regret letting me leave you alive. And I'm sure you'll regret not using today's chance to blow up the A Advent. I, the Revel, cannot afford to lose. Neither can we, turns out. Now that I found you though, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave once you've done eating, of course. Of course. Make sure you finish your coffee though, the coffee here was great. I fully agree. Fine, I will. Well then, ma'am, give me a cup too. Why are you joining the table? To keep an eye on you, I'm certainly not here for a date. But one way or another, everyone's equal before the power of good coffee. So why not have a nice chat? Alright, Noahbrand's Faith. So, 2 ships and 18 deploys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 special bops. So we got that going. I mean, when Nye's pointing it out, come on. Yeah, so I'm gonna feed Daba OEB after some conversation. Show was getting burned, and I haven't decided on Soletta. I'll probably give her knee, maybe. Alright, so let's have a look. Alright, Soletta, Daba, there he is, show. Alright. Alright, assuming I do that and give all the battleships one, but still 4 more to go. So do I just give them all to this crew here? Maybe. Sure, why not? We'll do it that way. Alright, so Ichika can get this, the battleships can get some of the low grunts, so yeah. We'll figure that out soon enough. Alright. So how are we looking in terms of enemy levels? $165, 163. That's fairly decent, so... This should well and truly have the piranha converters activated, not that it matters, because they aren't getting their kills on the first turn. Alrighty, so... Oh, did I not? I guess I didn't. Should probably do that. Alright, just keep going with that. Pick up the ones from the sides more than anything. Alright, so what have we got? One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Cool. Everyone else who's not getting a kill. At least this turn. Again, I will sort that all out next turn under my own power. So we'll do that. Yep, no one gets a kill this turn. Going to defend everything. Alright. We're the classic show and Todd banter. And of course, there's some here too. So showing off animations and stuff later during our turn. We're just gonna make this go a little bit quicker. I mean, this one would probably be fine to do, but again, during enemy turn, not our turn, so... Yeah, definitely piling up on Cosmo though. My lordy, are they really going for him? But that's fine. They don't know it, but they're only powering him up. Alright. Alright, let's get to it. Alrighty. Let's go blow up some more ships while we wait. Alright, so the mission is defeat all enemies. Now gotta be slightly careful about annoying enemies blocking stuff, so... Alrighty. Alright, let's sort out some of these kills.
各員の無事と健闘を祈る。行くぞ。
皆さんの力をこの戦いに。敵将隊主砲の射程内に入ってます。私たちは進まなければならないのです。バルトフェルド艦長。
エターナルの進路を確保しろ。主砲チェイ。
今回は勝てると思ったんだけどな。
Alright, one down.
Hmm, 来たか。全艦トランスフォーメーション。とっておきをやるぞ。マクロスキャノン発射用意。こいつに耐えられるやつはいねえよ。木和田様、ここまでのようです。
There we go. Bit disappointed that Bugger Logs wasn't worth as much as him, but oh well. Alright, show. Just in case of morale stuff. There we go.
強いオーラを感じる敵が来る。この力制御してみせる。いけ。
泣いても始まらん。離脱するぞ。
大丈夫だ。みんなは守ってくれた。
So, I know Show's getting a new attack in the next section, so as part of the DLC. Yeah, 171. Alright, so I am going to be a tad bit careful in that I'm not going to kill any of the 4 particular ones just yet, so survives for next turn, survives for next turn, survives for next turn, and survives for next turn. So these 2 are dying as well, so, and Yazan can die, so...
運動性能はこちらと互角。でも敵を誘い出す。予測通りの行動。これなら最後はこれで。
向かった。
Alright, goodbye, Todd.
ちゃんと相手の動きを計算しないと。全力で行くからね。私とインベルならきっとやれるから。はあ。
Obliterated.
あなたとならどこまでも頑張れそう。
Alright. And I think that just leaves Yuzan from the crew that needs to be murdered. So... I mean, it's absolutely not like he hasn't deserved this, so...
間違いないよ。これが本当の敵だって教えてくれてんだよ。ミュウ加速器オッケ
ー。やるしかないのよ。パワー上がっているんだから。
ー、いけるぞ。イデオンソード。
潮時か。
Well, that went over the damage cap just a little bit. I didn't think that was possible. I wonder why it did that. Unless it was like factoring in critical damage as well. I don't know. Alright, let's just leave you over here because you're done. Alright, so Ichika is getting Sisters. Alright, let's work this out. Ichika is getting Sisters. You're getting Nai, I guess. Which means you can get Gable as the Galactic Pretty Boy. One, two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3, 4. He hasn't gotten a kill yet. Or did I miscount? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I miscounted. It's 11. Which means, oops. Okay, well, I'll have to figure out that in a little bit, I guess. Oh. Oh well. That was an accident. Defend. But it turns out someone else should have also gotten the kill. I now gotta figure out who. Well, you're all gunning for the A advent, huh? I mean, this one is fine, so... Well, no dialogue.
あの船を越えなければならない。ブルスよ、すべてを飲み込む嵐となれ。プロフォトンエフェクトフルバースト。
ラーバル、ここまでの力だとは。ノアーズと戦う人たちのためにも
ここは引けません。敵さらに接近。
防空システムで対応しましょう。
ここまでのものとは。
Alright, I could maybe give it to the Getter Boys. They could probably use it. Let's get this started.
オリビー待つんだ。オリビーバスターランチャーを出すぞ。捉えた。撃てオリビー必ず助け出す。勝利と敗北は紙一重だ。
There you go. 10 levels, not bad. Alright. Shoot that one down. Yeah, I think I'll do it. So you can get this man then.
Kozaikuはいらねえ。釣るつもりもねえ。ゲッタートマホーク。なんてこった。なんでこんなことに。
Yeah, he still gets decent experience from it. Alright, gotcha, pretty boy. Let's go.
Yosh! 勝負だ! 銀河の光よこの身に集えタウンミサイル乱れ打ち
どうやら今日のところは私の負けだ。退却する。
Just a wave of the hand, dynamic finish. Alright.
Watashi 私たちの準備はできてます。お願いみんな、力を貸して。逃げたら1つ、進めば2つ。行くよみんな。最後はみんなで。バカな。お母さん、私たちちゃんとやれたよ。
12 levels for Sawada. Looks like I still have charge, so great. That back. Looks like I do need the stronger weapon after all, but that's fine.
敵、こちらの想定以上の速度です。
いわゆるエースパイロットですな。
AD フォーム起動を確認。続いて DMO シーケンスへ。味方機の退避を確認。マズルドメイン形成。まもなくパワーエクスカーションに到達。
お任せします、お嬢様。
ドミニオンオブリタレーター発射。
スマンブルス、ここまでだ。
この力で私たちは戦っていくのです。
Alright, 168. Alright, so that map is over. Alright, so back in the office. I've been informed you met Sisters. Yeah, she wasn't trying to pick a fight, so I'm not trying to criticize you, however. I wish I could have thanked her for delivering my letter to for Bloom. Right. Does System seem well? She's a lot she's a lot like Cybers. At heart, she's decent enough. But either way, we've got to fight her since she's part of Noah's. I've been thinking about that. Well, we don't know what it is, we do know their desire for conflict is spreading all over the world. Meanwhile, Noah's also desires conflict. They want to see the world engulfed in war. Doesn't fighting them just mean we're doing exactly what they want us to? I get what you're trying to say, but... Oh, I understand, we can't simply submit to tyranny, of course. I just wonder sometimes if there isn't some way to resolve things other than by force. Ichiko. I know it isn't that simple, but still. No, I think you're right to think about it. It may be impossible, but I at least want to try to think about a way to approach it. I consider that my duty as representative of the A-Advent. I'll help you in any way you need. Mind you, I'm not sure there is anything I can do, but still. Thank you, Cross. Meanwhile, at Evil Incorporated. So you return and defeat Sisters. Izana. You need to fear the Revel survival strategy genes are still growing. Once they fully awaken, you will never need to worry about mere Earthlings again. How much do you know about Revel? I know everything. You're lying. Good, that's it. Let your feelings take control and lead you to battles. Sisters. Your feelings of a balloon will give you survival strategy gene strength. Who in the world are you? I am Izana the Superhuman. I have but one wish, for the world to be engulfed in war. Alright, so we make a lot of money. Go figure. Alrighty.
お待ちしておりました。
What do we got? I think it's safe to say that about 167 should hopefully be the party average for the top 15. So that means once we do these, it should hopefully go up even more. And then I'll do another round of front missions after that, just so that everyone else can get a share of that experience. But that is a problem for next time, so thank you for watching, folks, and I will catch you in the next episode.